Hi YouTube, it's Candace coming at you for day 19, and I am in a lot better mood today. It's still lingering on. I do think it's really just Tom that's messing with me because Tom, me and him do not get along, and he is just a badass. Like, he don't play, and we just haven't figured out a way to get along yet after all these years. But he has an attitude, and he just wants what he wants when he wants it. So sometimes he takes the best, or takes over, and I give in to him, and I apologize for that. Yesterday was one of those days. It happens. I do want to report that I had a 0.6 loss yesterday, or I'm sorry, this morning, which puts me in my new decade. So congratulations. I did make that. I am happy about it. I'm like at the skin of my teeth though in this decade. Like, I'm just in there. So hopefully, I'm very aware that the next couple days, especially through Tom, it could go up again. So I'm not going to get too settled there, but it is nice to see that number again. Like I said, I do feel better today. I am just really tired and still kind of emotional and just having one of those weeks. But today was better in the fact that I think because I knew why I was feeling a certain way, and I was able to really be busy at work, so I didn't have a lot of time to think about things, and I did just every second I saw that bottle, I just gulped. So I really think the water is my friend, and hopefully it all can be able to continue to tell. But if not, that scale, like so many of you told me, which I really appreciate you reminding me, that if I'm not losing pounds, I'm most likely losing inches. And I know that I'm losing inches because I'm wearing this shirt today. Oops, sorry. Wearing this shirt today, used to wear it, but then my belly just kind of started taking over and it just didn't look attractive. Today I put it on and it looked really good, so I definitely know that it's working. And like I said, I'm starting to be able to tell in my face more. And maybe even a little bit up top, which that's very rare, but it doesn't seem to be as intrusive as it normally is. But I mean, it's going to take a while to really, really be able to tell with my girls. But yeah, so far so good. Nothing too exciting happened today. Nothing bad, nothing good. It was just a regular old day. We got some gloomy weather here. It's kind of rainy and just kind of matches my mood. But I love the Northwest for that reason. I love the rain. I love the cold. I just love those snuggle in, get warm type of nights. But typically when I would have those nights, it would always be snuggle in, get warm, get your movie or your show together, and your big fattening snack. So I'm not doing that, but I have been doing pretty good with not having as strong of cravings. And when I say cravings, like, I still think about all kinds of stuff that would be good to eat. But I'm not, like, my stomach is not nearly as empty feeling as it used to be, and maybe I've just gotten used to it, but it's like, that would be good. But it's a lot easier to have the thought, and the thought passes quickly. And I've even went back to watching my shows that I like Bizarre Foods, Food Network, Man vs. Food. Like, I love those shows. I just love them. And the first couple weeks was pure hell watching them. But now it's just kind of like, oh, that's fun, or one day I'm gonna go there, or something like that. So it's pretty cool. I do want to say thank you to many of you who have just given me so much like insight and thoughts on why or how this transition is going to take place. And some of you were just saying, like, slow up, pump your brakes, take your time, let's get there first, or just don't get ahead of yourself, which I appreciate because I do get ahead of myself sometimes. And then others really shared their story about how they could relate and felt the same way, and maybe even self-sabotage, or thought of reasons, or still look in the mirror and still saw the same person that they were before they lost 60 or 30 pounds. So it's nice to know that I'm not alone. And you've also recommended some great people to watch as far as self-image issues, and I didn't get to that last night, but I'm going to try to look into that today and see what I find and what I like. And if I do, I'll definitely report back and let you know who to tune into. But I just love this community because you guys have so many ideas and you're so willing to share, and it just seems like it comes from such a genuine, heartfelt, thoughtful place, and that is so special. Especially, I mean, in this day and age, you don't really find people that are genuine and that want to see you succeed. It's always people that want to tear you down. And for me to see that and to feel that it's a genuine thing, that means so much to me, and I really appreciate it. Funny thing today, I have a couple employees that, well, how do I explain it? You know how you might meet somebody and know instantly, like, yeah, I'd be their friend outside of work, or they're a cool person, or, you know, find something that you appreciate about them. I unfortunately work with someone that I have tried every angle to look at to find something that would make me be able to relate to them better. Now, in this particular situation, I am her supervisor. Very difficult personality to deal with. And I pride myself on being able to deal with pretty much anybody. It might be for short periods of time, but I figure out ways to be able to maneuver it. This person is one of those people that anytime, just now when she opens her mouth, you kind of just want to strangle her. So I kind of had a breakthrough today. I think I've started to figure out why someone is like that, because I think that even myself, I've been really looking at myself and saying, you clearly have some insecurities. And now I think because you're losing your layers of protection from those insecurities, just, you know, the fat is an instant protection. And my auntie said it best. She said, people don't expect much from big girls or chubby people. And honestly, that's true. I think people just think you're lazy, you don't want to do anything, you're not motivated, they can get over on you, that you're just, obviously you're big, so you really don't care about anything, and I can treat you any kind of way. I think a lot of people have that mentality. And so I think that for me, I've always been pretty big personality, pretty lively and fun, and just that girl. So now that the chunk is coming off, it's just kind of making me seem more open and more like, you're going to see the real me. Maybe you aren't going to like that. Even though I don't think about it, I think in my subconscious, that's kind of the things that are going through. And today, dealing with that young lady I was telling you about, it totally made sense that her personality and the abrasiveness and the harshness is really a protection. It's not how she wants it to come off, as if she's up here and she knows more than everybody else and that she's so educated and she's so this, so that. I think she uses that to shield people from seeing what she's really about. And so she thinks that her, you know, broadcasting all of the things that she has and the things that she can do, she thinks that's going to make people like her. But in reality, she probably would get so much farther if she would just put that guard down and start to let people see the real her. Once I kind of came to that conclusion and was kind of like, that was my aha moment with her today, because that was how I was able to relate to her. Now, I haven't shared with her this part of me yet, because I am her supervisor and I do like to keep the boundaries. But as far as now, when I'm dealing with her and maybe having my one-on-one meetings with her, instead of me getting irritated or offended or snapping back like she does, I can now maybe adjust my tone and my approach so that I know that's not really the real answer, or that's not really what you want to say. That's what you feel like you're having to say, so I can dig deeper. But I think she puts that wall up so you won't dig deeper. And so for me as a supervisor, I always want to be the best I can be, especially for my employees, and figure out ways that they can teach me and I can teach them and we can grow together. So it's going to be interesting how this turns out. But it just, to me, was so cool how something just as little but as big as losing weight could be so connected to somebody else who seems so completely off the scale, and everybody else has thrown their hands up with her. And I feel like now I can kind of get it a little bit. I don't know what her insecurity is. I know what mine is my weight. But hers might be something, who knows. But because now I'm a little bit more aware of maybe why she's going that way, I hope to find out. Hopefully that'll open up an opportunity for us to have some type of relationship, but then also so that I can just work with her better and help the others work with her better, because they don't want to work with her at all. She's very difficult, very difficult. But I think that, and I'm hoping that this will kind of help bridge that gap. So it was kind of cool to see how my problem is also somebody else's problem in a different way. And maybe me seeing and identifying hers will help me keep mine conscious so that I can continue to identify mine. Because I mean, this whole process is not to just make me more healthy physically or look better on the outside. I want to be a better person all around. Like, I just want my soul to be better and stronger, my spirit to be stronger, my mental, just everything to just continue to grow, because I don't want to be stagnant. And I think for so many years, I let my weight help me be stagnant because it was just comfortable and it was easy. And I'm tired of that. I mean, I'm not very old. I'm 31. I'll be 32 this year. I enjoy getting to 30, but 31 has been very trying, and I don't know what 32 is going to be. But hopefully I'll be a lot smaller when I get there. But I want to be excited about how I've changed so much. And this journey not only just included my weight loss, but just an overall makeover for my whole self. And if I can do it for myself, maybe it'll inspire somebody else, which many of you have told me it has, which that just is so cool, because who would think that they would inspire somebody just waking up telling their story? So that's really cool. But I hope it continues to, and on different levels, not just losing weight, but just being a kind and good, strong, and just a caring person. I think sometimes you lose that. And I know that sometimes I get so wrapped up in myself that it probably does come off as self-centered or selfish, and that's really not what I'm about. So I just want to get better at that. That was my thought for the day. I hope it made sense. I hope it wasn't a bunch of ramble, but it did. It was kind of like, oh, that makes so much sense. I know what she's doing. I do that. So it was kind of a cool moment. Anyway, I thought I'd share with you guys. Again, so much thank you, because you guys are really, really helpful. And it's like, as soon as I ask a question, somebody has great answers. I even have people excited and they're like, I think I want to do what you're doing. And that's so cool, because it just adds to the group, like we're all doing it together. And I don't know, that just that extra support just it pushes you along. Like, I don't know how many times I've told you guys, I have been at the tip of the bridge, at the curb, at the edge, ready to just jump in. If it's not them bag of chips, it could be meatballs at a wedding cake, I mean anything. But I know you guys are there, and I know you're rooting for me, and I know you have like good thoughts for me, and I don't want that to go in vain. Not that I'm perfect, not that I might not make a slip up here and there or even have a cheat, but it just helps me stay on track that much longer. So I'm happy. I think that this has been a great experience with me so far. So I can't wait to see how it goes. We still have 24 days left in this phase, so it should be a good one. All right, guys, I gotta get dinner started, and I gotta just get some laundry done and catch up for the rest of the week. So I will talk to you all tomorrow, most likely, if nothing comes up, and hopefully I'll still be in that next decade, maybe even a little further in. I wouldn't mind that. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.